So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just...
Roberto Baggio! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a great position here. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan have their third corner. He's gone for goal! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's picked out the run. And that is expertly dealt with. He's picked his way through. Kimmich's cross. Bullish header! Goal! Barcelona! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's that chance! Beckham to take it as usual. Terrific header! And that was very necessary. That's a cute ball. That's a shade optimistic. Not the most accurate pass. And the shot! Xavi Alonso. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
That's a sharp pass. Azar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good read, needed to be. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough. Puskas! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, what a Forlan!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into the box.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yeah, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mitoma. And that's a throw-in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And no, that was never going to make it. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. And Beckham! Well, now it's a race for the Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much. Into the last quarter of an hour. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Great vision.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for the run. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Milan get their fourth corner. That's a decent clearance.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice looking ball. He's through here. Decent chance! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is...
And that is that. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Hello everybody, and please join me.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Camavinga. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Takes a shot! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This to go one up. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Manchester United.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Mendes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, a delicate chip through. No way through.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Forlan. That ball looks a good one. Pinches it off him. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Nice looking ball. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that should get the job done. Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now that looks a decent ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Real chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now, and the shot! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Puskas! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has been clubbed away. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. And no, that was never going to make it. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's found a way through. Over to the left. That's a decent clearance. He's through now. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off.
And he shoots! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's a little off target.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Lobotka. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now. And the finish! He scored! is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's got away. That's going to go a long way. And here's Valverde. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could...
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brilliantly cut out. Aimed beyond the defence. A probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And he welcomes it in. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Now, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma! They want to be quick to recover this. Looking to go deep. It's out for a goal kick.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposite.
Could be danger here. Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little... It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Pass is just off target. And he's there to belt it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Has a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. Messi in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's straight offside.
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Vardiol.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi, he's found a way through. Hoisted in. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. And they can counter here. Messi, he is through here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears. Judge, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. Hazard. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Messi. And this is Puskás. And he's running Puskás! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Camavinga! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! The captain scores!
Well, I can tell you, that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk. Scoring first is always a plus, but scoring with that level of quality will surely lift every member of that team now. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. And that's aimed into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he finish? Oh, off the bar! Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great chance! Oh, it's come loose.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
60 minutes played. Foot in. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's intervened well there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Puskás. That's a nicely shaped ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Bayer. Camavinga. Zaire Emery. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And this is Puskás. Face to chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Good ball, it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, the moans and groans from the stand.
He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Can he get on the end of this? Puskás gets through on his own. And the shot! It's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 11, Puskás.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next...
Puskás! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Azar. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Kimmich. Kimmich, get chance! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Barcelona have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. Barcelona are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man, and Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. Messi. That's been cut out, well played. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's...
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Messi. And this is Puskás! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And Beckham! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Tries to play it through. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi! Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Racing over the bar.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Lovely pass, but... And there's the shot! Rijkaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Nicely weighted ball. This is Batistuta. And that has been cleared. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shift. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So having trailed, this to go ahead. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Shoots! And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And this is Raul. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the half-time whistle goes. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're just settling back into this second half. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckham. Caceres gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baresi plays a sharp little ball here. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. That's really well cleared. Pinches it off him. Now it's Kimmich. Can he get it through? Beckham, he's found a way through. And it's played in. Baggio gets it away. He's picked his way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
The referee has given a corner.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Baggio. And that's really well manoeuvred. Batistuta! Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Aimed beyond the defence. He's through here. And Puskás! Oh, split-second reaction.
Puskás is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution in progress.
Beckham standing over it. He's tried one! And he's gone looking for safety.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the ball's run loose. Cruyff! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cruyff really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 2 then. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, should have put that away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Barcelona have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That'll be a throw. Haaland.
Bangladesh really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Time.
That's a cute ball. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's a little off target. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And we're done. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and... Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Oh, and another try! Goal! Barcelona! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Hazard. That is Conte. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. It's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well read. Nice interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries from distance. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over.
Could be danger here. And he's managed to get free. That's a decent clearance. It's gone out for a throw-in. Henderson. Conte. Now it's Puskas. Gets a good foot in there. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Goes for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely feet. And that's a good intervention. What a throw in. And it's Henderson. Cruyff defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his... He's one-on-one and pushed us! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Volunteers for each block.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Struck first time! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Camavinga, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Applies the finish!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Messi. Messi! It's a loose ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is good alertness. Ambitious ball here. And he's gone long. Raul, looking to penetrate opposition lines. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, that was vital. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. A probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's a cute ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's on it. Can he get away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pavlovic promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. 5 minutes left on the clock. That is ended up in no man's land. Nice looking ball.
Paris Saint-Germain seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Oh, it's come loose. And he's searching through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every...
And the shot! And he's done it! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Saka. Vieira. Beckenbauer. And it's Frimpong. Back into the middle. Messi. And Frimpong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. And it's Kimmich. Good pressure, determined, intense. He's gone for goal! He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Haaland.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to check.
And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Beckenbauer can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a little off target. Now there's a... He's having a shot! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Bangladesh really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Frimpong. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And we are up to the break.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a 2-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Beckenbauer. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robertson. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Robertson. Now it's Forlan. Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson drives forward on the overlap. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Can he finish? They've done it! And again they hit the front. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Fallen! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Barcelona may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Flings in across.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Beckham plays it short. Crossed in again. Frimpong, crossed in once, climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Bebeto to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Now it's Forlan, played out wide.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitutions taking place.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that. It's Fulham! He can get that clear.
4 added minutes has
Oh,
been
that's a key
indicated.
interception. Right card. Back to the keeper it goes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball. Vardiol. And they're quick to get it back. He's gone for goal! That carried quite a threat. And he can clear it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Vardiol. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Zubimendi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, super! And Puskás! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Van Dijk. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 5 minutes till the break. And he's taking no chances there. What a throw in. Now it's Puskás. Cross in. Pavard with the clearance. Well, that has not gone well. That's really nicely played. And the shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and
we've reached half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. Gabriel. And Guardiol. Pavard. And Gabriel. Van Dijk. And Guardiol. Gabriel. And Pavard. That is ended up in no man's land. Kimmich. Short changes him with that pass. Neymar. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And they've got a throw. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, they've got it again. Fernandez has given away a free kick. Looking for options for movement, and he's got the Puskás! And yes, it's there! ball. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance.
And pushed us! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He gets big! No, again there's no way through. That's an imaginative pass. And he gets rid in a hurry. Spread it left. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Into the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe. Oh, lovely. Mbappe! Kimmich is there to clear. He's gone for goal. It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's... And Martinez! Oh, he really got hold of that. Eder Militao gets it away. And he's found a way past. Now, can they get him away? Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. That is a crunching tackle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Puskas. He's gone for goal! In he goes again. And that has faded wide. Gabriel plays it all the way forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's gone looking for... Has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Martinez gets flagged offside. And that is that. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Please join me in wishing all the best.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Ronaldo. Conte. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cruyff. And the through ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And no, that was never going to make it. Odo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi, Rijkaard, does well to get it back. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Adams getting this one clear. Good ball, good take. And this is Messi. And he's found shapes to shoot. Off the post. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Torres. Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Danger averted for now.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! It's in! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That ball looks at Haaland! Oh, it's coming. In he goes again. He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard. And it's Conte. Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. That's rather hopeful. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. And the keeper's given it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time. Tries from a long way out. Great effort, but no way through. Barcelona have their second corner now. Otto is there, and he can get that clear. They want to be quick to recover this. Cross flung in towards the middle. And that's the keeper's ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's come loose. Rijkaard is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a searching pass. And he's intervened well there. Bastoni makes the interception. Tries to play it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's in on goal. Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? Camavinga. Quick look, then plays it in. And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Ah, that was so poor. A very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's taking no chance. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's had a shot! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an...
you